857 Music Podcast.
All right. We have returned finally.
Kev, your mic is like on the other side of the world.
We have finally
All right,
returned.
let's do that again.
That's fine, dude. Let's keep it rolling.
That's
fine.
Oh, that's crazy.
We
are here.
We started the shit on the other side.
Whether you're watching us on YouTube or happen to be streaming the audio, we're going to be your hosts until we're pushing up daisies. Kevin, a.k.c. Tur-bo.
So aggressive.
You like that, right? Very aggressive today.
Jason, a.k.a. y.k.c, a.k.a. DJ Innovate.
Al, a.k.a. Al G.
Eric, a.k.a. the 23rd Stallion.
And that means you're listening to another edition of the 857 Music Podcast where we discuss music-related topics, releases sometimes, events, things that come to mind that you need to hear about. you need to hear about.
They get it.
Don't be nervous.
Yeah.
Every podcast I'm nervous. You have no idea.
You need.
So many people listening.
Damn, Kev.
You have no idea.
Start
man.
off with the mic on the other side, and you stutter.
Yeah. Everything was very, very rushed. So, I had to get ready.
Yeah.
Now that we gotten the formalities out of the way, anybody got any cool news going on? Any
Yeah, I'm wearing
news?
some new apparel. It's a nice new bracelet.
Oh.
I'm bringing it's starting a new revolution.
y.k.c. got into a fist fight,
Looks
broke
like
his
the,
wrist
No, I didn't break a wrist.
on some guy's blockhead.
No, I didn't punch
That's
anyone.
call that the fapping brace.
Yep.
No, it's a spring.
It's a new
Fine.
power glove.
It looks kind of like a power glove, doesn't it?
It does look like
Actually,
a
looks
power glove.
pretty cool.
Probably works better than that.
Shitty ass power glove.
Power glove suck.
No, there is news. Lil Wayne was found in his hotel room, passed out
Right.
from having a bunch of seizures.
Oh,
Right.
shit. Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh. In our last podcast, freaking had the thumbnail of him
Yeah.
with the scissor.
Yeah.
Nah, that was just cough. It's cough syrup.
He's had seizures before, right?
Several.
Yeah, he always does.
Several. God, man. And no one knows the cause of them, right? No one knows really why they happen. They just...
He committed suicide before. Or tried to.
I was about to say,
Wow.
he committed suicide? Well,
Well,
then-
failed attempt. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
Well, thank God he failed.
Could be a lot of reasons.
Jeez.
He's all kinds of messed up.
I hope he gets well soon, and they figure out what's going on with that. That sucks. Really terrible news. Anyone got any more heartwarming news? Something that's a little...
Nope.
Damn
Just
it.
bad news.
That's the only
stuff.
news people want to hear.
Oh,
They don't want to
man.
hear
Yeah,
about
they don't-
somebody donating money and saving lives.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
We want to hear about the shakes.
Damn. They want to hear
Damn,
about
man.
Want to hear about the shakes. Damn,
Hey,
man.
that's what they want to hear about.
Mad tasteless.
That's messed up. Hopefully he gets well soon.
All
Hopefully.
right. Well, on to today's topic.
Yes. The VMAs 2017.
MTV.
No. The VMAs 2017.
MTV.
Yeah, but we don't like to name the acronym and stuff. We don't like to talk about that. Just the VMAs. Forget the MTV. Forget MTV.
What did you do anything?
It's
before
by
the
MTV,
podcast?
man.
I know.
Are you on anything?
Forget
What
about
are
them,
you
man.
talking about?
Forget about them.
Did you have
2017's MTV Video Music Awards. All right? That's what it is. That's what we're going to talk about today. That's
Right.
today's topic.
Yes.
So, if you didn't know, it's pretty much become the pinnacle of live performances on TV as far as the award shows go.
Was also the lowest rated in history
Was it?
for the
Is it?
VMAs. Yeah.
Well,
You
that's
know why?
that makes sense because I didn't even watch it. so.
Yeah, did I?
No, do you want to know why?
Why though? Yeah.
Because Game of Thrones finale came on that night.
Oh.
So that would mean tens of millions of people have not watched
Yeah, fuck the
That's
VMAs.
true, though.
Game of Thrones.
Because I have
all
to
day.
admit, I liked it. I enjoy it. You know.
it. And that's the review for today.
All right, yeah.
That's-
See you next time. when it's-
Make sure you subscribe and all that good stuff.
All right. 857.
Absolutely. So Jay, what did you like about it? What did you hate about it?
All right, so I'm going to go down a list of what happened
Mm-hmm.
as far as live performances. Not really so much who announced what. It's dumb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you can go online and look at the red carpet for that.
Mm-hmm.
So it started out first with Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
He was first up with the song DNA,
Nice.
which is an awesome song.
I like that.
So the whole aspect of it was very polished. Had acrobatic dancers,
Mhm.
dudes on fire.
Mm. And fire.
Yeah, he was on fire. Not Kendrick, but a person
Oh, I
was
was
on fire.
about to say, run up on stage on
Yeah,
fire.
doing some kung fu.
I only got like a minute before the sun starts.
But then they went into they went into Humble after that, so it was two songs.
Okay.
And then the whole stage behind them caught on fire, and people were climbing the gate and stuff. It was
I
crazy.
like that effect.
That's
Yeah, that was
pretty
pretty
dope.
cool.
Pretty dope. And he actually rapped the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
like word for
Oh.
word.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean he had some backing, but I mean still He rapped it.
He rapped it.
Which was
Wait,
nice.
a rapper that actually rapped during a performance.
There's a couple.
What?
Yeah. This is the music awards, man. This
Oh,
ain't,
there
this
we
ain't the
go.
hip hop music awards.
He said this is music awards, not the hip
Not
hop
the
music
hip-hop
awards.
music.
That's different. That's
Nah,
mumble all day.
No, that's hilarious.
The next up on the live performances was Ed Sheeran. He was up with The Shape of You. It sounded fine, you know. It sounded pretty much like it always does. Pretty stripped down performance, just him up there playing the guitar, whatever. And I don't know if it should have been right after Kendrick,
That's a little weird.
but then they had your boy Lil Uzi Vert.
Oh my god!
He came up and he was at the end of Shape of You. I never even heard a remix with him on it,
Yep.
but he was on there for a second, and then he came out and stunk it up with a duet with him and Sheeran.
Oh my
And
God.
All
it
my
was,
friends are dead.
Yeah, to push me to the edge.
I
song.
hate that song so much.
Not a
it's
fan
so
of it either.
it's so
It was-
depressing.
It was all right. The performance itself, his rapping on it wasn't that bad, considering how bad that they could be. That was a all right one, but it's just not my thing.
Right.
So I mean, he didn't do bad. So I
it
give
was
him that at least.
a
At
performance
least.
song.
Then they did a whole thing with Katy Perry. She was the host. She was. They did a thing about her in space because this is the Moon Man Awards, and you know, there's the MTV Moon Man or Moon Woman Moon thing. They don't call it.
She
a
cut her
man
hair,
anymore.
right?
Yeah.
It's like
A while ago, yeah. So we ain't get into that. But she was like, I'm back from space. Is everybody doing better from 2016? Because that was horrible. And then she goes in and then everything's still bad and all that. So she's like, oh, nothing changed. Blah blah blah. So yeah, she cut her hair a while ago. But she doesn't. I don't like this look for Katy Perry.
No.
I don't like this look.
It's like a
It's
boyish,
not a good look.
right?
It looks like the 80s.
I've seen it.
Her whole gimmick right now is the 80s, and her song. Like I don't know what happened to her. She's not relevant anymore to me.
No, she probably had a bad breakup. When chicks cut their hair, it's always a bad breakup. Or
I don't
something.
know what it is.
I'ma
It's
teach
just,
you.
Like you know how women invent. They like artists in general reinvent themselves
yeah.
over time, and
Yeah.
this is just a bad one for her. I just wanted to change back to like you know she was like it was a lot better before she did that.
Yeah.
But her
I
new
still know.
song didn't really do too well.
None
right?
of her new songs.
Yeah,
are
it was
doing too
very
well.
weird, and she was doing these weird. You know what? I think that people started turning on her when she started dancing, and she can't dance. So like she's
shit.
doing these weird movements and shit like that. And they're like, "What the fuck is she?" There's like gifs online of her doing these weird dance moves, and it's
Because
just like,
after that Super Bowl,
"Yo, this fly is all up in my fucking face."
they're like,
What
relax.
fly?
Like it tried to fly in my mouth.
Let's just eat it.
Hold up.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. Nah, but no, they started turning on her when she started dancing.
After the Super Bowl thing and her weird performance with those sharks and stuff,
Right.
they kind of put her in a
Yeah.
weird place, and she's never recovered from that. I don't
messed
know
up.
why she does it.
Yeah, I haven't liked
Whoever's-
any of her new singles.
There must be somebody in charge of her development or something that's just off the wall weird. Like, I don't know if that's Miley Cyrus's ex thing.
I just about to say she
So-
hanging with Miley Cyrus.
not good.
Leave that
Not
bitch-
good.
That bitch out of here.
But, I mean, her hosting thing, I mean, it's fine. It was kind of hokey, but it was fine.
Yeah.
And we had, who was it, Paris Jackson. I don't know why I even say that name because I don't know why she's famous.
Because she's Michael Jackson's daughter.
She's not.
Damn.
White girl.
Shit.
Michael Jackson was black. Impossible. I never looked that up. I never looked up how that actually, how
It
he
was
actually got his kid.
artificial insemination.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yep.
Test tube baby.
Yeah,
No, it
really?
was.
So
It
how
was.
are they not even mixed? She's white.
She's white. Yeah, she's white as hell.
I don't know.
No, when he had that what, the
questionable.
skin disease or whatever that he had, right, and
No.
it bleached his skin, it probably bleached
Doesn't
his
bleach
DNA.
his DNA. No, it doesn't happen that way.
Wow.
She doesn't even have a big nose or nothing.
Damn.
So I mean, she talked about something like fight against the Nazis, racism, us being united and stuff. It was cool.
What?
But
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Why?
it was out of nowhere.
It's a
First,
fucking music award,
it was
man.
the first thing that
They
first
used
person to come
those
up.
stages
Oh,
as like a
Why?
platform to
Were they
denounce-
running for fucking office? Like, what the hell? What's the point of that?
Look, music inspires.
But it was the first thing that
makes
was said from another person other than the host, and it was
Mm-hmm.
out of nowhere. It's kind of like, okay, let's make a part where that's supposed to be,
Mm-hmm.
the thing. Like they did it later on, they could have did it, but to be the first thing, I was like, all right, I know you want your spotlight and your soapbox, but this is not.
Right.
That's not the
I didn't
platform
see
to do that shit,
And
man.
then
That
she
would
says-
piss me off.
And then
I'd be
she
like,
said
"Get
it. I
outta
mean, it was
here."
good to see everybody united. That's what we need to be. But then she's like, and the nominees for biggest pop song. I'm
The
like,
segue,
what?
right? Yeah, the
What?
segue
The
was
segue
funny.
was
Segue is
terrible.
not
Makes no
good.
sense.
It's like
Maybe
it was
at the end of
terrible.
the show, as you close off, maybe a nice closing.
There was times. So the thing about the show is there was times to do things, and it just seemed jumbled to me. A
Yeah.
lot of it.
How come these shows never run smooth?
It's like, what the
It's hard to do, but I
It
mean,
is.
if you look at it afterwards, I mean, 2020 is easy. I could say what you did wrong, but if you're putting it together, I mean, there's ways to do it a smoother way.
Yeah.
So the best pop song was Fifth Harmony with Down. This is fine. I'm not gonna go through a whole list of everything. You can go
Yeah,
online.
actually, that performance was good.
You can go online and
I don't even know what that
that
is.
performance yet.
Neither
Some
do
chick
I.
singing.
I was like, what?
I'm
Chick
on
group
I'm
singing.
in the same boat. I have no idea what that is.
It's pop music. You know pop music.
Pop, chick
Nah,
group singing.
man.
So
If I heard the song,
What is
I'd
it?
probably know, but
Yeah.
I just don't know the artist.
what they
Chicks,
have? Who else? is
chick
there?
singing.
So next
Lord,
foot-
you have Lord on there.
Kev, shut the fuck up. I'm going down the list.
Wow.
He said, "Lord, you got Lord on there."
I might. If you watch the show and she was on it, then
Fuck
I
that
know
list.
have
I
her
was
on.
like,
Stay tuned, guys. Don't,
I want to jump to the names. Fuck that list.
Kevin's always throwing shit off. All right, so the next one was Jaya Michaels issues. I don't know the song. I just heard it on there. I like it. It was unique. It was kind of folk sounding, but MTV cut her off.
nice.
Cut her off.
It
Like-
sounded kind of good. Cut it off.
Yeah, yeah.
Was she,
cut it-
was
it was
she the
commercial.
blonde? Was she the blonde?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she had a
okay,
weird
yeah.
voice, but it
Yeah,
sounded
yeah.
like it sounded cool. But then it just was like, all right.
Was she the blonde at the other thing? The
No,
other
no,
show?
no, no.
Okay, all right, I'm thinking of someone else. All right.
But it was just disrespect. It was just disrespect.
They did that a couple of times though when they cut people's performances short to go to commercial.
But that's
Fucked
fucked up.
up, yeah.
Why are you even gonna put them on? If you're gonna cut them off, just let them play it on the commercial.
It's messed up.
But let me see. Let's see. So this is the next part. Taylor Swift. So they debuted a new single by Taylor Swift.
Oh,
A
her
video.
video, yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
so the music industry is fully behind Taylor Swift. She's like the Michael Jackson of our era as far as I'm gonna throw you as much money as possible to do whatever the hell you want to do.
Didn't she used to be a country singer?
Yes, she did. She was a country singer. Yes.
It was.
Don't mean to
Was.
don't mean to throw this off, but I thought of this today because she came out with like this crazy song, and it just came to my head. I'm like, Taylor Swift used to be a country singer, and she's like, man, Poppy, remember when was it Jewel who tried to do it?
Yep.
Jewel
Yep.
tried to do it and failed so miserably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
They didn't.
She had that one
she didn't
song.
Get she didn't get people to get behind it.
And you know what it was? Also, she was in the video near a new car, like a dope ass car, bending over, shaking her ass. I'm like, oh, you just fucked the whole. You can't go from country
Yep.
to doing that. You gotta do it the right way. You gotta do a
Well,
smooth transition.
If you're Taylor Swift, you have no ass to shake, so you
That's
can't
true.
make that same.
You can't
mistake.
you can't shake a
Yeah.
pencil. You gotta shake a pencil.
But they debuted their video, and
Can't shake a pencil.
it was look
Foul.
look what you made me do. Right, that was the name of the song.
Yep.
So, I mean, a lot of money's behind this thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's special effects everywhere and blah blah blah. So, it's the most generic pop song I've heard in a while. It
Deep.
sounded like every other pop song that you could possibly imagine that gets no love at all.
Wow.
I was like, what happened to you? Who wrote that for you? And it's probably the same people who wrote everything else
Yeah.
that came out.
Just money,
It's the
just
same
thrown
people.
behind it. Money, money, money.
yeah,
money, money,
there's
thrown
no
behind
reason for that to be as big as a thing as it is. It's
Yeah.
a terrible song.
It's actually
wasn't good.
two guys that actually write
There's
all
two
every
who do a
single
lot
pop.
of pop music, but I'm
Two.
pretty sure they were
For
behind it.
everybody.
Two main writer producers. They're behind the scenes.
It's
Nobody
Ne-
knows about
It's
it.
Neo again.
But there's two. Yeah, right.
Nah,
No, there's two.
you stopped. You don't notice?
yeah,
right.
seriously. He definitely
crazy.
stopped.
But it might as well have been Fergie.
Damn.
Like it didn't
Shit.
have to be Taylor.
Damn.
Like there's no reason.
It's true though. No. With the way the song was, it
Yeah.
wasn't. Yeah.
I would expect that from someone like Fergie,
Damn.
not
Yeah.
Taylor Swift,
Oh man.
because I mean she's gone into the pop realm,
So
but
loud.
it's not. It hasn't been as empty-headed as this.
How are people responding to it?
Oh, they hate it.
Oh, really?
Oh, they
Okay.
hate it. They hate it
Go
because
back
this is
your
supposed to be
roots.
like a rebirth of Taylor Swift, of her not being so. Oh, I'm so shy. I'm so blah blah blah. I want to be,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm a
raunchy,
woman.
dirty, or whatever.
I'm
But
grown.
But hopefully, if this is the rebirth of her, I'll gladly skip this and wait until the next version of her.
You know
Yeah.
what's funny about like a lot of female artists that always makes me laugh? Like they come out when they first come out, like they're wholesome, I'm shy.
She's
this,
been
this,
out
and
for a
that.
while.
And
Yeah.
and then they come out with something. Yeah, I like dick too. You know,
Well,
it's like, yeah, it's like, wait, what? It's like,
There's always a growth period between
Yeah.
a child and an adult
Yeah.
or a woman or whatever when they want to do this stuff, and that usually means I'm more sexy, blah blah blah.
yeah,
But her being in the country and then being pop, that was already the transition. You don't
Yep.
need to do it again. But it was funny though. At the end of the video, she had a bunch of the fake versions of her talking to each other,
Yeah.
which was cool because that just shows you that they can be a chameleon and make you anything they want you to be.
It's true.
And she was
true.
like, I don't want any part of you guys. It was stupid. It was dumb. That part I liked. The rest of the shit was a
How old
terrible. It
is
was a
she?
terrible
Is she
song.
30 yet?
But I doubt it.
No,
No, she started mad young.
so she's probably like 25 or something.
Nah, I mean, I don't know. I got to check that.
I'm gonna look it up right.
Yeah, right.
So
45? No, I'm just kidding.
that's not her.
What the hell happened?
Look what you made me do. Yeah, I'm not a
Wow.
fan of that.
I didn't say Liz Taylor.
Oh, damn, man.
I said Taylor Swift.
He's taking shots.
Elizabeth Taylor. That was Michael Jackson. I told you. I tell you every time.
27.
Goddamn.
27. She
27.
hit 30 yet. See, she's still young. They're still manipulating her.
Katy Perry, 32.
Yeah, you can tell.
Oh shit! Really?
That's why they're trying to get rid of her.
Damn.
That's exactly why. She hit the 30s.
Yeah, you can tell.
You're not appealing to the youngins no
can?
more. Get your old ass out of here. That's what they're doing. Poor
fucked
Katy.
up.
Poor
That's
Katy
fucked
Perry.
up, man.
Poor Katy
I got
Perry.
nothing- I got
Get your
nothing
old
against
ass
Katy.
off the stage.
I don't either. It's foul.
Get your old
That's what they're
ass
doing,
off
though.
the
That's so
stage.
fucked up.
It's
They're
foul.
trying to get rid of her.
They're definitely trying to get rid of her.
Damn, man.
Let's make her old ass do some weird shit so they won't appeal to the youngins, and now you're gone. It's foul.
And then next up for live performances, they had Shawn Mendes. He's a pop dude.
I was gonna ask.
What was it? There's nothing holding me.
Me and Al, like, who the fuck are these people?
Nothing holding me back.
You've heard this song. before.
Okay, no, I heard all these songs.
Yeah.
I just don't know who their fucking name is.
Yeah.
Better than he can.
All right,
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Easy
whoa,
there,
whoa,
That's
whoa,
how he
whoa,
sings.
whoa,
All
whoa.
right,
Easy.
that's Kev's favorite artist.
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
Easy
I
Rider
hate
goes
that.
all
I don't like this dude. I hate this guy.
I like this guy.
He said, I hate this guy.
There's nothing hold me back. The song he did. He had an 80s set, old tube TVs behind him. It looked like MTVs back in the day stuff. So this is my type of pop, not the garbage shit that was on.
Joe, you like that song? Better than he can.
Whoa,
It's
whoa,
another hit.
whoa,
Well, you
what-
wanna sing it
why
again?
is it the same artist? Because
Yes,
every song
don't even know
yes.
what the
I
hell-
like those two songs.
That's the same voice.
It's the same. That's the same guy. It's the same
Yes.
guy doing the song.
We heard you the first time.
Yes.
But it's the same type of pop like Ed Sheeran and stuff like that. So I mean that's better for
No,
me.
Ed Sheeran's better than this dude.
No, I mean this is pop. It's pop. It's
Mm-hmm.
the same. It's the same realm that it's hidden.
I don't like his message.
All right, Kel. Next. So, let me see. This is me talking about Katy Perry again. I don't like her image.
Dang.
No
I don't
love
like
for
her with
Katy
the short
Perry.
hair. I don't like her with the short hair.
I don't like her with the short hair.
She's the one with the short hair.
But the short
Is
hair.
she a lesbian?
Yeah, she had
the short hair.
Next up live, they had Lord. I haven't seen her in a while.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
No, just Lord. Lordy.
Oh.
No, I think last I heard that she was in like a soundtrack. But
What'd you think
she
of that
had,
performance, Jay?
She had the song "Homemade Dynamite." Another '80s inspired setup. She started with a tape and a boombox, and yeah. So this is her version of interpretive dance. Not a fan of her not singing.
That felt so weird.
She didn't sing.
Felt
she just
weird.
did some weird dances with a bunch of people.
But
and
she can
It was
sing.
like
Oh, it was her.
Kev, stop, please.
so trying
No.
to imitate for the viewers the dance.
No, you look like you had like
Stop
something wrong with
imitating everything.
No, people
Yes.
people who didn't see it, they need to see a narrative.
it. No, that's awful.
Some sort of an
All right,
illustration.
so show us your interpretive dance. That's it.
Wait. Kev, for people who only
Wow.
have audio, you
Wow.
can't go because it doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it's a podcast.
All right, for
going on.
anyone
hell's
who,
going on?
for anyone who's listening who's misled by the audio, check out the video so you can see like the arm motions that I was doing. It was
horrible.
We need to
man.
move on from that.
Jesus Christ, man.
That was fucking terrible. That's not a dance.
I asked for it.
Why did you ask for
man.
it? Don't ever do that again, Jay. It's a big mistake. It's a big fucking mistake.
So yeah, she did not sing. She can sing.
So she just did dances.
She just did some weird
That's fucked up.
performance.
That's
So it
bullshit.
is what it is.
No,
it
I
wasn't the
heard-
best.
I
It wasn't
heard
the
that
best.
she had a fever, which was the
Oh, she
reason.
was sick?
Yeah, I heard that she was sick was
All right,
possibly the
so
reason
more
why.
power to her for coming out there at least doing something.
She shouldn't have jumped around then.
Yeah, right. If you
That's
have a
what I'm
fever,
saying.
I'm in fucking bed.
Yeah,
Maybe her voice is fucked, but she still didn't no show. So all right,
it's possible.
I'll give her that. So and next was best dance video, and that was Zed with "Stay." You know that song.
Nope.
Kev, stop it. They know the song. All right.
Yeah, he was getting ready. He was preparing that shit. He said,
No, I don't. How's it go? How's it go?
No. don't.
No, stop.
Zed.
Look it up.
Zed.
Look it up.
That makes me think of Pulp Fiction.
All right, Zed.
No, he's not dead. Zed. Then Katy Perry did a skit with a fake baby. It was a social media baby. And she's like, she was making fun of DJ Khaled because he uses his kid
Oh, that's
in
awesome.
social media
That's
so much.
awesome.
Yeah.
And
That's awesome.
lo and behold, DJ Khaled pops up. You played yourself. And he's with his kid. He's like, my kid's got a #1 album. Blah, blah. I was like,
Oh God,
oh my God.
Yes,
that's when your brain starts rotting.
So
He's a
this is what I
shameless
got to say.
fucking
Khaled,
promoter.
stop pimping out your kid. Please.
Get that-
Please.
get
I'm a father now.
Stop it.
No one gives a fuck.
You know what? As long as he's not
a
DJing in
father.
Vegas while we're there, I hope
He
he
doesn't DJ anymore
Oh.
at all.
he never DJ'd. He just
I don't
shows
know.
up and
I don't
yells.
know. I don't know. Lil Wayne knew him when he was DJ.
Snapchatting his girl's pregnancy. Shameless.
He Snapchatted her having birth. No,
That's-
No, he did. No, he did.
He did.
He actually did.
Did he Snapchat the kid coming out?
No. But he Snapchatted freaking legs in the air. It was horrible.
What the
This is a
hell?
nice world we live in.
No,
Oh.
that kid is destined to be rich.
Well,
There's no way. There's no way about it.
Jesus Christ.
So next performance, Fifth Harmony. They did a song called Angel. They're the current Destiny's Child. Is pretty much what they are.
Oh, I thought the other group you mentioned was the chick group. No, this is the
This
chick
is
group.
the same chick group.
Oh,
Kev.
it is? They came out again?
No, this is. This
He
is
said
the,
they came out again.
I remember them coming out once.
this is
like,
the
really? They came out
performance.
again?
I said they won an award before. You jumped
Oh,
to
they
the
won the
performance.
award and now they did performance.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Remember
now-
when jumping ahead
Remember when
again.
you skipped ahead? Remember
Yes,
that?
yes.
Yes, I don't skip ahead. I go with the way the show went.
All right, go ahead.
Kev's like, fuck that format. Let's talk about what I want to talk about now. Like,
So basically, they had a big Titantron screen behind them, which is pretty cool. The theme was space again. They had. I thought somebody.
I love
fell,
space.
I thought somebody fell off the stage because they had somebody with a helmet on, and the chick was behind them, and then they started doing a song, and she jumped off the back, and I was like, "Yo, hold up! Did somebody just slip?" Because the crowd acted like somebody just busted their ass off the stage, but it was a
Part of the
stunt.
show?
Yeah. It was a stunt. She was supposed to fall.
I
off.
love it when someone falls.
But I wasn't a fan of that song too much. But then they fell off the back of it, and then they were in these little boxes, these glass boxes.
Yeah.
Song changed to Down, the one that they won for earlier. They kicked through the thing there. It was kind of corny the way it broke, but it looked great. I mean, the performance looked awesome, the way the stage was set up.
Yeah.
And, of course, they tore it down, and then they had dances, and they remixed it. They had a different beat and everything. And then Gucci Mane comes out,
They stunk
of
it up.
course,
With his new teeth.
with his new teeth. He looked like he's cleaned up. I give him that.
I saw him on ESPN. He didn't sound like
No, he's definitely
a dirtbag.
not.
He got humbled.
Yeah, he's not on drug. Well, what he was on, I don't know what the fuck he was on. I'm not gonna say anything, but he was on some shit.
Gucci.
But
His verses
he came
still
out-
suck.
He came out, did a whack verse, and walked off. I was like, "Yo, what happened there?"
That's exactly what I expect
Yeah,
from Gucci
that's-
Man.
at least
And then it started raining on stage, and they
Whack
the
verses.
chicks looked dope in the rain. That was cool. But
Yo,
he's
he just
consistent,
looked
man.
Awful.
No, that is very
He's
consistent.
consistent.
Come up, show up, do a whack verse, and bounce. What
I
else
like
do
he
you
was like,
ask?
"Yo, what am I supposed to do right there? Supposed to get off the stage now?" And
Yeah.
I was watching. I was like, "He's walking off.
That
Now
was
he's
it.
gonna stand there. He's just gonna walk off now." That was.
He's like, I'm
garbage.
Might as well. I wish the other shitty rappers would walk off the stage.
You should have posed. You should have did some b-boy stands and poses. Not anything.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just walk right off.
No, I would have stood up in there the whole shit. I would have.
I remember there was a time I thought he was the worst rapper.
that was
He-
no stage presence there. It was
wasn't
nothing.
like-
I used to think he was the worst rapper,
Yeah, well, he is.
but no, he's
not.
not. He is definitely not.
He's
No.
one of them.
He's the father of the worst.
He's the
rappers.
father
Yeah.
of the worst rappers.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, moving on. Enough about Gucci.
Plies.
Flies. Oh my.
Next one was
God.
best collab. So Taylor Swift and who was that? Zane? Whoever that guy is.
Billy Zane.
I don't know. Not Billy Zane.
Lil Zane is back.
No.
Shit.
So I don't want to live forever. His name is song. It's a boring song. I mean,
I know the song. I don't want to live.
Stop.
Cap.
I'm just trying. The listeners need to know what the song is about.
they
They
know
know
the
it.
song.
They
They
know
know
it.
the
They know
song.
it.
They never heard it.
They know the songs
They're
more
getting
than
their
us.
news here first. They never heard it.
Kev, stop.
They know the songs more than us.
Yeah, we gotta get a pie in his face as soon as fucking possible.
Nope. 1,000 subscribers, motherfuckers.
And then Jared Leto, the Joker, spoke about
Shitty Joker.
he talked about Chester Bennington and who's the other dude? Chester Bennington's dude who died, who made him kill himself. He talked about both of them.
Damn it. The fucking
I forgot that lead singer. His name.
Of what? What group?
I forget.
Lincoln.
No, man.
Lincoln.
Lincoln. Chester Bennington for Lincoln Park. But his other boy. So they talked about, depression and all that and what it did. And, his voice will, Chester Bennington's voice will live on forever and his
Yeah.
music and all that stuff. And it was heartfelt. And then they showed a 2010 performance of Lincoln Park. Women on the Roof. And they did that song, like what was it? Transformers? It was a single from the album. It wasn't a Transformers single.
Was any of the other group there
Or
at
was
the,
it a
at the
Transformers
VMAs?
single? I'm not sure. No. They were just on the roof. And
No,
they
I'm
were
saying
doing-
was in the crowd in the at the VMAs.
No, they didn't show them. No,
Oh, okay, they
weren't
there.
there.
Yeah.
No, but they showed that old stuff, and I was like, oh, that's cool. It's totally different now, seeing it here. And then they cut it. And I was like, oh, word, you cut it right before I was about to tear. They chopped that shit up. So I was like, all right. At least you guys didn't want to make everybody fucking cry.
That was
So-
rough. That was rough.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big loss, man. That's such
Yeah.
a big loss.
So
That
I'm gonna
hurts.
get back to that. with something I say later, but I'm not going to do it yet, Kev. So don't talk about it.
I can't guarantee I won't speed it up, but I'll try my best.
You said
So
speed
we're going
up
to talk
is-
about Miley Cyrus now.
No, please.
No, excuse me. I had to stop the throw up. No. This is different.
I'm surprised
This
she's
is
still
different.
allowed on TV.
This is different.
How?
All right, so she came out with a song called Younger Now, right?
Young?
She did.
Younger.
Younger Now.
Younger.
Yeah.
Younger now.
So it looks like we got Hannah Montana back because she's apparently not Miley Cyrus anymore. She's like
Really?
the younger now version of her.
What?
So this is what you could do. All right, this is what you can say in the comments if you want, but I'm gonna say it. This is called white privilege.
I was just about to say. I know exactly what direction you're going.
So you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can hump everything you want on stage. Be the worst representation of anything, and then come back next year and be like,
Everything's fine.
"Oh, I'm good.
I'm
good.
clean.
It's
Yeah,
like
this is
Justin.
good.
It's like Justin
I'm
Bieber.
tame.
It's good.
Same thing with Justin Bieber.
No,
Same
it's just
shit.
like Kid Rock.
Kid Rock, yeah.
Wait,
Kid Rock
but
too.
what about R. Kelly, man?
yeah.
Nah, he's
Motherfucker
not-
came out
he's
with the
not
Trap in
white.
the Closet. I'm saying no. That's why I don't believe the white privilege shit, man.
Michael
'Cause-
Jackson.
Yeah,
No.
Michael Jackson. There's a ton of other artists that
No, but they
aren't
weren't
white
convic-
that fucking came back.
Oh no, I was using Michael
No,
Jackson as an
I'm talking
example of
about
white
the
privilege.
smutty. I'm talking about being like the worst you can be.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you could say R. Kelly did such and such. He hasn't been arrested yet. And you can say Michael Jackson did what he such and
Right.
such. He hasn't been arrested yet. But these people, I saw pictures of Miley Cyrus pissing, drinking a beer, getting pictures taken of her, pissing on the street, drinking beer, like smutty, like dirty. Like, you could do all this shit. And you could do, like, she was raunchy as fuck. But then she comes out and be like, I'm all clean now.
And you
which
could
is fine.
bounce back.
And everybody's accepting of it.
Yeah.
And then they let her back on TV, like, oh, at least you're not on drugs now. This is what happens when you're not on drugs. But you pushed the shit out of her when she was on drugs.
But R. Kelly is always known as
You ain't
the
seen R. Kelly
yeah,
on TV.
you don't see him on TV,
No.
and he's always known. If you do see him on TV, he's known as that rapist pissing.
He's always been
He's always known as that.
He's always been
He's
that.
always known as that.
He's never
shit.
tried. Well, he has tried when he was like
Justin Bieber, you forget every crazy shit he did. Oh, he's got a new single out. Oh my God, Justin Bieber. Forgot every single fucking thing.
They
It's
can
true.
turn the other cheek and be accepted. Is what I'm saying.
No, that's absolutely true.
Absolutely.
People don't
That's
accept
absolutely
Chris
true.
Brown to this day. To this day, I don't give a fuck where you see Chris Brown. He's still not accepted to this day.
He's
for
still
what
an
he did.
asshole though.
I'm
He-
saying,
It's like-
but
As
if
he
was,
shouldn't
But
be.
I'm saying, if
If
he
he
was,
was-
Miley,
He was
if
white.
he was
I agree
Miley
with-
Cyrus,
I agree with that. I
he
agree
would
with
show
that.
up next time. Oh, all is forgiven.
If Nick Lachey did
Who's
what if Nick Lachey when he was popular did what Chris Brown did, he'd come back in like a month.
Yeah, you ain't seen Jessica.
I found God, I'm fine. And then it's just
He'd be part of Creed.
Yeah, man.
But
Wow.
I'm saying, Kid Rock
he'd be
did.
part of Creed.
Wow.
But I'm saying, Kid Rock did all the rap shit, and then his dad was like, disapprove. He's like, all right, let me come back and do some country. And then he's like, oh, he's the best guy in the world, best artist.
I remember
ever.
that.
Best
Lay
artist
Mac on
ever.
track, slap back the whack.
No, that's not even him. That's not him.
What the?
That's what he said.
No, that is what he said.
That is what he said.
But Miley Cyrus being Hannah Montana again, like she's like, this is for my dad.
Wholesome.
I'm doing all this
Dude,
for my family.
if there's any female that's ever been on she's was so grimy.
and this is like the last year.
So yeah,
Performance
so
last year.
grimy and blatantly like,
man.
oh my God, I have a vagina. Let me hump everything. Oh my God, look, I'm gonna wear this fucking booty shorts with no booty. Oh my God. Look
Oh,
at
speaking
that.
of which, her outfit was terrible. She was wearing that one piece thing that they were talking about the dudes wearing.
I hate the one piece.
Whatever it was, I forget what it was.
Oh, the
the,
thing they're trying to get guys to wear.
rompers?
The romper, yes. She was wearing one of those,
Most
but she
awful
looked like
thing.
a dude though, because flat, everything's
Right,
flat.
right,
She doesn't have a body.
Everything's flat. Don't wear that.
Ah.
But I mean, more power to her if she wants to be clean. I'm not against that. I'm just saying everybody's so accepting after.
Just get the fuck off of TV.
But it's like country music. She was the song she was singing. It was
Fine, go over there. They'll accept you.
But then they said best hip hop video because right after Miley, you gotta have best
You think
hip hop
hip-hop.
video. Yeah. So Kendrick Lamar wins with Humble. Which
He
was
better.
It was needed.
Yeah.
We knew that was supposed
He
to win.
fucking better win.
That video was dope.
I like that
was
video.
dope.
Yeah.
The Burning Head, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it was a good
It
video.
was dope.
Yeah.
And then they did like the freeze frame and the shit moved and it was just weird the way it was doing it. It was dope.
I like that.
Was that when he was riding the bike on the world or something?
Yeah,
that was fucking
That
trippy
was
as
a dope
fuck.
video. And then they had Demi Lovato, which she always seems to do a performance in a pool or something, like away from everybody. I don't know if she just doesn't like or they just don't give her the main
Is that
stage.
the chick that humps everything all the time too? Wasn't she like humping shit on like some fucking?
No,
Demi
she was
Lovato?
on. She was in the pool toy thing, getting passed around. Like she was on the SummerSlam song back in the,
Was she performing with the white dude rap?
Malcolm Moore.
Yes.
I don't recall.
She was
Yeah.
Or
performing.
after he
No,
did that performance
yeah.
with that guy
She
who said
perfor-
downtown.
Yeah.
I think so.
She
yeah,
performed after.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was
So she
getting
did a
passed around
song-
in the little mini pool.
Yes.
So, okay. All right. That's
So
it.
she was at the pool again this year. She was doing a song, "Sorry Not Sorry." It was a good song. She looked good.
good
They had
performance.
dancers, and it seemed like it sounded like a church influence, the song, and it seemed like Chance the Rapper should have popped up on it. Just off of how his album was.
Right.
But
He was in the crowd too, wearing
Well,
some
she's,
like yellow Big Bird fluff furry
Damn,
thing.
man.
I remember that.
Well, she's clean now, man.
She was clean, good.
So-
well, no, she always had she had some problems with weight and stuff, but she's good now. But
Damn right you.
stop it.
Well, I'm sorry. Why? Sorry, I add that in there.
Yeah, and I'm always gonna tell. She's from Barney with Selena Gomez.
Oh, here we go with the Selena Gomez.
Yeah, she's from Barney. She was super little. But
This sounds
next,
weird.
this should have been. You make it sound weird all the time.
Oh, man.
So now this what I'm going to talk about next should have been the finale of the show.
What's
Should
that?
have been the finale.
What?
So the Michael Jackson's Video Vanguard Award
Oh.
was given to Pink.
Awesome
so
performance. I
She
like
deserves it
Yeah.
because Pink is very
Pink is
very
awesome.
underrated.
Yeah.
Very
and
underrated.
she's dope.
Yep.
And if you go back to all of her hits, like she is one of the standouts from like the 2000 era.
Raise your glass. It made me want to drink.
Shut up.
Yeah, stop.
Christ.
So she's finally getting the respect she deserves. She had like this medley of all of her hits.
Vegetable medley.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Remember that shit from the Fridays
remember
commercial?
that shit.
Vegetable medley. I know you were thinking it.
Beef, chicken.
Vegetable medley.
It was a vegetable medley of her song. So let me just run down what this performance entailed. So she enters in a car, and then the car is suspended in the air as she's on the hood, still singing, just standing there.
And it didn't fall on nobody.
She does crazy shit. For
She
her
has no
performances.
fear.
No,
She
she
has
doesn't.
no
She
fear.
gives zero fucks.
Like she was literally just standing on that shit with nothing holding her, nothing. And it didn't fall. Yes, it would have
Dang.
killed people
Damn.
because it was a
Yeah.
car hovering over
Seriously.
everybody. So she jumps down onto a lawnmower and drives that to a smoke-filled stage with a TV show in her old videos. And then she does a new song, which is it was a pretty good song. It was a powerful song, and she shows Lord how to do interpretive dance much better and sings. But I mean, like I said, if she was sick.
Was
I
it
let
the
pass.
What About Us song? That
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
What About Us is the name of the
What
song,
About Us?
and that shit was a dope song.
Good.
Yes,
I like that song.
yes, that's her new song. But she got pyro, she got dancing on stage. She goes into the crowd, and then like she's a rebel, and
Yeah.
it still shows in her music even to this day that
Yeah.
no one changes Pink, and she's gonna do what she does.
No, she's a badass. She's a badass chick though.
Yeah.
She's very badass.
Yeah,
I
and
like
they tried to fuck her up when she first came out.
Early,
they
yeah.
made her hair all
The
pink
The
and all
song,
that.
the song of hers that I like, she hates.
Yeah, yeah.
She hates it. She didn't like that.
They
shit
tried
at
to
all.
make her super poppy.
No,
but she's
LA
like, no,
told
listen.
her she had to be a pop star.
Yes, kept stop.
All she had to change
Stop.
was everything.
Stop
Yeah,
now.
he's like a wind-up toy, like a corny one.
Yep, and your time is up.
Yeah. Time is throw that toy in the
Cut
garbage.
that mic out.
Yeah, turn.
So if you
Al, you
had
gotta
to,
fix his mic and like turn his
Yeah.
shit off when he get
I'll have
wild.
a button.
so if you had to watch one thing from this whole show,
Pink.
it's that performance, the
Yeah.
pink performance
Pink.
online on YouTube. It's on there.
I thought it was awesome. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Hopefully these millennials.
No, they'll appreciate it. That was dope, and I saw it like 3 times already.
Yeah?
Yeah, I
That
saw it like
good?
3 times already.
Good for her, man.
But and she had an awesome speech for her daughter.
Yes,
And
that
she
was
talking about,
great.
She was talking about being comfortable being yourself and not to let others change you. 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
They said her daughter was like, she's like, how come the kids say I look like a boy or whatever? That shit's crazy. She's like a 6-year-old kid.
She's 6.
Yeah, but the message she gave her, it was dope. You
Alright.
got to see that.
Oh wait, I thought I
was
didn't.
it?
I didn't see the. I didn't click it, but it was definitely on my YouTube
Oh, yeah?
main thing. Yeah, her.
No, it's
that
making
speech.
waves.
Yeah,
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 it's making
no,
waves.
It
It's
definitely
dope.
was on the main thing.
So Pink, she deserves all the respect.
We
she
need
can
more
get.
people like her in the music industry,
True.
setting good, especially females, because we need good female musicians as role models. Because a lot of these other ones from, like,
But you don't like Cardi B?
I don't even know who the fuck that
You
is.
shouldn't. You shouldn't know that.
Like these other ones are just
Yo, did
so
you see
fucking
that?
terrible.
Did you see her talking?
She almost
Why
had a
can't she hold
malfunction,
her
man.
tits in?
You saw that? I was
Why?
like, she's about to have a malfunction. She's about to have a
She
malfunction.
can't have a malfunction because there is no nipple there. There is no
What the
nipple on her
fuck?
tit. Like literally, this shit was all the way down. Like, yo,
She
where's
had-
this nipple
All
popping
right,
out?
she had to have fake tits or whatever like that.
Massively fake.
Like,
Really?
she
Yes.
used to be a stripper,
Used to
right?
be a
She
dude.
was on Love
She
and
sound
Hip
like a
Hop.
dude.
and she's raunchy as hell.
She's a rapper.
And it's
She's a rapper now.
Get these people off TV.
she's a rapper now, but it's like she's talking and her shit's like slipping. It's like she's talking. I'm like,
And then
she's about to have
shit. She's holding
and
it
she's
up.
holding
later.
her shit up.
And I was like, yo, that's a massively round tit.
Anytime.
One tit's bigger than a head. That's how you know it's fake. It's just
Oh.
like, come on. I'm like, she looks
the
like a
hell?
cartoon character.
But
They
they
need
make
to-
sure that she can talk at all these award shows. They
Yeah.
make sure she
They
has
make sure she
a spot
talks.
to talk in all these award shows.
And she shouldn't be talking. She can't.
Wow.
She shouldn't talk. Sorry, she should not talk. Remember when Alicia Keys, like when she first started speaking,
Yeah.
and she was just like raunchy and everything.
Yo, my
And
mom.
it's
Let me
so-
thank my mom, Dukes.
So it's like,
No, she has no trainer.
no, it's like it reminds me of
If you're
Alicia
going
Keys.
that, I never understand. I never understand
Alicia Keys is classy
these
now.
shows.
She is.
These award shows always make me go crazy because I hate watching them. I despise watching them, and it sucks because I mean there's diamonds in the rough. You know, like Kendrick. You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of awesome things to
You'll
watch,
see,
like Pink.
30% of the show is awesome.
Yeah, but and it sucks for them because they're mixed amongst these fucking idiots that are on stage. These
I can't say that there was a performance at this show that I didn't that I hated. There wasn't a performance that I said I have to fast forward through this shit. It's terrible.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So it's slowly going in the right
true.
direction. But a lot of these people who present these awards, like these morons, these airheads, what's that chick's name with the bald head? Kanye used to fuck her. What's her name?
Emma
Rose.
Rose.
Emma Rose.
Chanel
Kim
Connor.
Kardashian. All these chicks, these Instagram
They're
models or a Snapchat. Why
They're
are they,
models.
get them off of TV?
They're models.
Get these fake people off of TV because when they start talking, shut the fuck up.
They're marketing.
Yeah.
They're marketing models. That's what it
Get
is.
them off of TV. It's bad for girls growing up. Like today's generation, it's bad. Like, oh, I want to be like her. You don't want to be like that. Everything's fake. It's terrible.
But that Instagram feed though.
Jesus.
I still kept the Instagram feed.
It's toxic, man.
The
It's
world is
toxic
crazy.
Shit. It's toxic.
booty rocking everywhere.
Wait,
Oh.
fake booty. Fake booty rocking
Saw them.
everywhere.
We saw some fake booties too.
I hate. Yo, you know what's crazy? It's like fake tits only go so far, and it's just like, all right, yeah, fake tits. All right, yeah, fake tits. You know, if it's. But when you see a fake ass, it's like the worst thing in the world because it doesn't have. I know we're kind of like sidetracking, but it doesn't go with the thigh or the leg. It's just there.
You don't like the toothpick leg?
It's you got the
You
toothpick
ever
leg
stick a- you
with
ever
no
stick-
muscle
No,
tone
listen,
whatsoever.
This is exactly what it is. You stick a toothpick into a meatball. Boom. Boom. That's it.
You could be more accurate. You could be more accurate. That's what it is. It's fucking disgusting.
A toothpick.
That
into a
meatball though.
That meatball though.
Okay, about the fucking toothpick.
What else? What else?
So next up, they had they just jumped into some shit here. This is why I don't understand what was going on. So they had this guy named Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't say the name of the song. They just said, "Here's Kyle."
His name is Kyle.
They said, "Here's
That's
Kyle."
Kyle. That's Kyle.
No name of the song. So I don't know the name of the song. But it sounded like a better version of Broccoli. I don't know. I forgot who sang Broccoli, but you probably don't know.
Lil Yachty.
He was in it.
Shit.
But the
All
dude,
credibility's out the window.
But it sounded like a better version of that, but they cut it instantly. It was gone. It went to commercial. I was like, okay, that's why I didn't introduce you. Why'd you even put them on? And then something weird.
Oh, that dude who's jumping around all energetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
the
that.
song was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. And he seemed like a funny dude, but they cut the shit
I
out
wanted
of
to
him.
hear the rest of it. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, never heard of this dude. I'm like, all right, the song's not bad. I was like, and then they just cut that
They
shit.
cut it. And then during the commercial break, they had another song by James Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Say You Won't Let Go or whatever. It was slow as fuck. And it was during the commercial break and it had an ad in it. I'm like, what is this doing here?
Wait, so
I don't know
They had
why.
a song.
A
during,
full song
during the commercial break with an ad.
with an ad. And I'm like,
Jesus
what is
Wow.
this? Why is this so boring? And why did it come after Pink? Like
Oh my
killed the
God.
whole
The
mood
vibe is over.
of the show.
The vibe is over.
And why? I just asked why.
Oh,
I know
man.
it was what Wrigley Spirit. I don't know what it was.
Whoa, easy there,
Yeah,
man.
don't throw the mic.
Is everything
Fighting.
okay over
You're
there?
having a battle
So-
with the.
Having a, Jesus Christ.
So I don't know why they put the placement the way they did.
Yeah,
So
I don't get it.
Then they did Artist of the Year.
Who was that?
Ed Sheeran won Artist of the Year.
That's the year.
Shape of You, Ed Sheeran. He was on.
Well, the
he was
song's
on
very,
Game of
the
Thrones.
song's very
He
popular.
was on Game of Thrones.
It was on Game of Thrones. And everyone was pissed.
I know.
I didn't give a shit, to be
No?
honest.
And he was singing.
Yeah, whatever.
Like,
Who gives a shit?
But
wasn't singing
apparently
a song.
he got Artist of the Year, which is fine. Then they had Alicia Cara I didn't know who this was until the
gonna
performance.
Neither did I.
I've heard all of her stuff.
I don't know who it is now.
No, she was in. You heard Stay. Who? Stay. You heard Stay.
Huh?
Stay. I mean, is that? You know that shit. I'm not doing it.
If I heard it, I would
No,
know
you heard it.
If
All I need to do is, and then is you know the shit. She sings that.
I'll
It's
look
by
it up.
Zed, but she sings it. You know how DJs have a artist
Right.
do the song? She sings that.
I
But they say
guarantee
it's
I'll know
Zed
too.
Stay, but it's her singing.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So, and then she sang Scars to Your Beautiful.
Okay.
You know this.
Well,
I know
could change his heart.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You know that song.
I know.
But
Isn't
she
that
was-
bad? I recognized it after he kept saying it. That's fucking
Oh,
terrible.
You
yeah.
don't
Better
have
job
to
than me.
change
We
the
live in a
thing,
dark
well,
world.
change your
If
heart.
Kev sings something and
I didn't want to
recognize.
sing. I didn't want to sing. So, her performance was cool. It
Yes.
started out with her all made up, her hair done, and she was in a dress. And then while she was singing, she had dancers around her, ripping her wig off, wiping her makeup off, pulling her dress off, and then she was basically wearing normal shit without, just being herself.
Without being created.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was herself.
That's a good
and
message.
It's
Right.
about being beautiful the way you are and all that.
I like
So-
that message.
So it was fine. And she's dope. She sang it
Women
fine.
need role models, god damn it.
But and then they had a song, which I will go back to Jared Leto with his
Shitty Joker.
I'll go back to him talking about Chester and Linkin Park about the suicides and stuff. Why didn't this happen after that announcement? Because they had Logic come out with Alicia Cara, whatever, Alicia Cara and Khaled. Not DJ Khaled.
I have a question.
Not DJ Khaled. Get it up. There's another dude named
Khaled.
I have a
Named
question.
Khaled.
What do you think there's some sort of tie-in that the fact that Chester Bennington committed suicide and they had Jared Leto talk about it and he was in Suicide
I was
Squad?
just gonna say that. I
Oh,
was waiting
gosh.
for Jay to finish.
Yeah,
talking.
Really?
like of all people to talk about it, why did they have him in
The
like,
Suicide
was-
Squad.
No, I
All
think
right.
well,
That's
Jared
true.
Leto is in. He's in 30 Seconds to Mars, a rock band. So I'm pretty sure that.
Wait,
they
Jared
knew each
Leto's
other.
in that band?
Yes.
I like that band.
He's the main guy.
He's
in
the
that
lead
band.
singer.
You know what's funny? I have never known that.
That's crazy.
My mind is like,
He's the
Right
lead
now.
You didn't know
singer.
that, man?
get
He's
the
the lead singer.
fuck out of here.
Yeah. he's
What
the
a
music-
shitty Joker. But like, I
I'm
like
sure
the
that they
group.
know. They probably hung out. They probably
He
know
was,
each
a,
other.
he was a musician first.
Yeah,
before
so
he
he's probably
got
on that
attacked.
same
Well, good for him.
path
Yeah.
with them.
Good
trying
for
to-
him.
It wouldn't surprise
And
me.
he's
if he was
kind
doing
of
the same
pissed
thing.
that Leonardo DiCaprio has been approached
cares?
to play the Joker.
Who cares? Next. All right. So, Logic
Wow.
debuts this song called 1-800-273-8255.
That's a song?
Yeah, it's a suicide hotline.
Oh
Basically.
shit.
So he made a song about it with Alicia Cara and Khalid. And dope song.
I like
And
performance.
I like that they
Rock?
put... No.
Nah.
Rap. Logic.
That's a rap
Logic
song.
is he raps.
See, this is what I'm talking about. So everybody always says J. Cole, Kendrick, top rappers, blah, blah, blah. They have the message and blah, blah, blah. They never say Logic.
They never say Logic. And
Logic
Logic is
is
a
good.
positive
Is
rapper.
A positive.
And
He
he's good.
raps just like them, if not even better.
Yes.
And
He's
they
good.
never talk about Logic.
Tina
And-
loves Logic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tina-
But it's
Tina-
good that
He's
they
good.
gave them the platform to be on the show so people can actually hear this guy.
Yeah.
So
Good for him.
it's finally not Macklemore. They said, who else can we put up here?
Yeah.
It's probably their manager that fucking, you know what I mean?
But finally, they give them the platform to do it. And it's a great song. It's a great message. And they had a great performance.
Yep.
And they had a bunch of people come out with the shirts that had the numbers on it, the phone number.
Yo,
But
Jay, just now you remind me of the Chocolate Rain, though.
yeah, I had to,
Yes, you
I had to step away from the mic.
Chocolate, right?
Now I'm gonna be a fucking me.
The chocolate, right?
Chocolate,
Chocolate,
right?
Step away from the
Let me go get my breath.
I can't breathe in the mic.
But look, though, I don't know if the people that were up there were part of the hotline and they just said you need to come onto the show because you called us and we need you to be there because they had some emotion. Like some of them were crying and it was crazy. They
That's
were all
good.
up there.
That's good.
But dope song, and I'm glad that he's up there. And I'm glad people know about Logic now. Maybe that'll help. Maybe we'll get to hear more of him on the radio. Maybe. How about a Logic song on the radio?
Seriously.
How about that?
Nah, too positive. Too much talent.
He's a good dude. He really is a good dude.
Yeah. But then they go to Best New Artist. And Khalid won. And I don't know what song. I got to look it up because I don't know. I probably heard it, but I don't know what song. Not DJ Khaled.
No, stop playing. I'm
Not
sorry.
DJ
Sorry.
Khaled.
It sucks that he has the same
Khaled.
name.
Yes,
It really does
Khaled.
suck. Well, actually, it could be good and bad at the same time because if people look up DJ Khaled,
Maybe they
should-
forget about
yeah,
DJ
yeah, yeah,
Khaled.
and they'll start
Yeah.
looking up his shit.
It's spelled different. It's
Okay.
spelled different.
That's
It's Khaled.
Thank God.
But Khaled. But it's a black dude. Looks like a black dude, and he has high top.
Black dude, yep.
And he had his shirt tucked in weird. But
It's a new style. He's trying to get like,
Shots fired for no reason.
But
like, half
no.
it's
I mean,
tucked
in the
half
song,
it's out.
with him and Logic and Alicia, like that was cool.
Yeah.
I just don't know what song he's actually known for to be the artist of the year.
Yeah,
I'm sure I've heard it, but I have to look it up.
he's a good singer.
No, he does good.
Yeah.
So more power to him. He says this is maybe start something new, and let's go from here. And then they had 30 Seconds to Mars perform live. They came back after what, 2 years, 3 years, 2 years I think. But Walk on Water is the name of the song. They had a weird infrared effect. It looked cool. They had Travis Scott in it, and you know what it sounded like?
What?
It sounded like Imagine Dragons.
Imagine Dragons.
It sounded a lot like Imagine Dragons. Like it sounded like they just ripped their whole style and did a song in that vein.
That's funny because when I first saw him, I was like, "Oh, these guys sound a little different."
My
It
mind
sounds
is
exactly like it.
still blown about the Jared Leto thing. To be honest, it's
Damn.
still blown. It's still blown right now.
Oh, this is gonna blow your mind next. So next performance, we're almost to the end. So you know what I'm talking about. So one of Eric's all-time favorite musicians.
Oh, here we
Yes.
go. Now I'm gonna get
It's
angry.
on, right?
Here, time to get angry.
So there's a group called DNCE, right? I always call them dance, or dance. They took out the A out of dance. But I mean, they were a pop band, but they came out with what? Do you think I'm sexy? Or if you think I'm sexy,
By
so this is by Eric's favorite, by Rod Stewart.
oh God, no.
So
He was there?
I wasn't.
Oh, thank God I didn't watch this shit. I would have been pissed. That
the
fucking
fuck?
face.
So Eric doesn't like Rod Stewart.
I hate his face.
He doesn't like his face,
I just hate his face.
and his face was in full effect in this performance.
Oh my God.
It was
He's an
all
old man
close-ups?
now. He's an old man now.
I hate his face.
So this is the whole 70s throwback.
Damn.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it sounded like if you go into a bar and you have a fake like a
karaoke.
not karaoke, but it sounded like
Like
it
a
looked like
dive bar?
a cheesy cover band doing a remake of a song. They did it good, and it looked like the 70s, and they were dressed. The dude looked like who was it? Freddie Mercury.
Mm-hmm.
The dude
had a
looked like
mustache?
the guy from DNCE looked like the guy. Yeah, he had a mustache. He looked like Freddie Mercury.
That's fucking
Yeah,
funny.
and everybody else was dressed in 70s stuff. And then
The
Rod
porn
Stewart
stash.
pops out, and he was walking,
That
and they were
was-
throwing stuff over him, and he was like, I can't believe I'm doing this right now. And he came out and did his song. He killed it. Don't
Yeah,
get
he
me
did.
wrong. He did his song just fine. The voice was still there. He was just an older dude now.
Uh,
But performance in general, if he didn't show up, it would have been awful.
Wow.
As much as, because it
So he
would
saved,
sound like a cover band.
He saved the performance.
If you're doing a cover and the original person shows up, it kind of validates it.
yeah, true, but it's just such
I
an
just
old
don't know why
song to
you would do that
redo. Yeah,
song
it's
over.
like it was. I heard it before the show, and I
Get
was
Rod
just
Stewart
like,
off the stage.
I'm like, why this song? You know,
I don't know. It was just a weird spot to put it.
If he wore a mask, I'd be down.
Damn.
I hate his face. His face pisses. It's everywhere I go.
It's
Tired
gonna
of his
follow you.
stupid
You're gonna see
face.
this. We're gonna show you after. So,
It's horrible.
video of the year is the next thing, and what should have won it did win it. So Kendrick with Humble.
Good.
Yeah,
yeah, good.
Good. Justice was served.
So I mean, like I said, the thing about it, the thing I don't like about these award shows is that they always have the same people in every category.
True.
Right.
So
No Drake.
no, he had no.
But
video.
Lil Yachty was in
Was
some
Drake
of these
there?
categories. I'm glad he didn't win a.
No,
Wait.
goddamn
Drake's
He
never
was in these categories?
Yeah, he was in
Sometimes,
some.
yeah, he's in some.
Yeah.
You know,
But they do
he's-
songs
Yeah.
with other people in there. and they
Yeah.
did.
my God.
But video of the year, Kendrick Humble should have got it.
He should have, yeah.
Yeah. So he
Justice
got it.
was served.
Good, thank God.
Kanye wasn't there. Was
And then he sat down.
Kanye.
He was humble. Nah,
He sat down and he was humble.
that's what I would have said. It's time for me to sit down and be humble. That's what I would have said up there. But then next up, this person who infuriated me the entire show.
Katy Perry.
No,
Okay.
Damn, we need to leave her
Wow.
alone.
no. There was a person that they showed constantly. See, this is what I hate about award shows also, and I said it before when we did another award show thing. When people are doing their performance, I don't like when they leave the person doing the performance and show people in the crowd. I hate it.
That's annoying.
I hate it, especially when they do something cool. You're like, oh shit, that's cool. Let's see what she thinks about it.
Let's see Taylor Swift
Are
dance.
you kidding me? Did
Yeah.
you just leave the performance to see what this stupid person is doing?
I hate that. Yeah.
They showed this chick.
That's a
I had
producer.
no idea who she was until this award show. Noah Cyrus.
Oh, Cyrus.
She looked like she wore this weird, ugly, white, whatever the fuck it was.
Uh-huh.
She had red glasses that would just dip down past her nose. She looked like John, what the fuck?
John Legend.
No, not John Legend.
Really,
man.
Kev? Just
The
throw names
Beatle.
out.
The Beatles, John Lennon.
I got bad programming.
She looked
Okay.
like a Yoko Ono type.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, who the fuck and why the fuck do you keep showing this face? It's angering me.
I'm looking at it right now.
It's angering
and that
me.
face would piss me
Put
off.
in Noah Cyrus red glasses, and it's annoying. It just pissed me off, and I was like, who the fuck are you? No, put on red glasses, just so you can see. And we should have this. We should have this picture of the video.
Who is it?
So this is Miley Cyrus's sister. We don't need
That's-
another Cyrus.
Oh, no.
We don't need another Cyrus. Please,
No.
Lord, get her away from me.
Yes.
I even
This?
looked up her music. No, but
No?
that's a bad face too. Holy crap!
Hold
No,
on, let me
just
see
put
what I
up
can find.
Noah. Just put if we can show them. Put up Noah Cyrus red glasses VMA, and it will show you her face. And ooh.
Pull away from
There's only so many people who get me pissed just by seeing them. But I looked up. She had a song that wasn't on the show, but it was on YouTube,
Yeah.
and it pissed me off too.
Horrible
We don't need.
shit.
You gonna show it? Yeah, show
Hold
that.
on.
Show that picture there.
That
Just
is-
show that picture there, and see how that would annoy you when they go to it while
She
performers
looks
perform.
frumpy.
Frumpy.
when a
does.
performer is performing and they show this face out of the blue constantly, it'll piss you off.
No, man.
So
Hold
we're gonna
on,
show
let me
you
get it
right
now.
now on the video if you're watching this. If not, look up on your phone.
Look
Like
at
this
that.
is like why, and she's got Miley Cyrus's voice, and you know I can't stand her
Oh,
voice.
she's.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's got
man.
that deep voice.
Get her off of TV.
She
I-
looks frumpy, man.
I don't.
She is frumpy.
I don't want her around. So
Damn.
that's just me hating, okay?
That's
just
Miley
me hating.
Cyrus.
No, that's
sister,
not
man.
hating. That's truth. Because she does not need to be seen. Get the fuck off of TV. You and your
my God.
fucking coked out sister.
So not many things of this.
Both
of
of you
this
just
show,
go the fuck away.
Not many things anger me on the show, but that it just was a sore moment. I don't know, man. Maybe
horrible.
she just shouldn't have been wearing what she was wearing. But and then we had Katy Perry with the finale.
Poor Katy Perry.
Well, at least she had Noah Cyrus to take away the fucking hate from her. So Katy Perry always gets the finale. I don't know why Katy Perry always gets the finale.
She was hosting.
No, I
her
understand
last
now.
finale stunk.
But that last finale she had was garbage.
That was horrible. Because she was
And-
dancing weird.
So
Stop
this
dancing.
This one we start with her standing on it was a weird basketball set. First of all, she was standing on a big giant basketball with some weird hand over it.
Mm-hmm.
So the song's called Swish, just to put that in perspective.
Dear
Okay.
God.
So
Man,
Wait, what?
the song's called Swish.
Swish?
Swish. Swish.
Like a
Swish. She did it.
playing
It's perfect.
basketball.
It's
Like
perfect.
the sound it
The
makes when
perfect
I, when
switch.
I hit a jump shot.
Not you. No. So
Not you.
so it's a weird basketball set. Weird outfits for the dancers wearing basketball hoops on their head. Weird. Just
Wearing
weird.
basketball hoops on-
Basketball
Oh,
hoops
come
on
on.
their
It was
head.
just a weird like
That's trying too hard.
it was
on,
just a
man.
weird outfit. So the beat itself sounded like a club banger. It was a good beat if it was no lyrics to it. Like it was a club song. Club song. No lyrics needed. You don't need lyrics for this. It was just not right.
Damn.
Then you had Nicki Minaj as she was a guest.
Get her out of here.
Stop it. So the song sounded better with her on it because it sounded like, she's done songs with that type of beat and rapped on it. And then her singing, her pop stuff. Didn't sound right with Katy on it at all. So, and she fucked up. She flubbed.
Katy?
No.
The
Nikki
Minaj's,
flubbed because
yeah.
everybody, when you have a guest spot, all lights are on you and you're in their face.
She started
and
to rap.
she flubbed. Yeah, she flubbed the rap.
Mm.
She missed the line. I mean, it wasn't bad, but she missed the line.
Mm-hmm.
And it's whatever. The song is not a good song. So if it was her song, I would be like, all right, fine. It's a much better song. But Katy fucked it up. And then she flew after the verse. Katy is in the air, mad awkward, holding the basketball, trying to sing, and she's like just moving weird in the air.
No. Katy's on a she's on a downward spiral. I feel so bad. As you explain this, I feel horrible.
So she's flying towards a basketball hoop, and then they put her on top of it. It's like some bad Fisher Price hoop, because it's huge. So she has to
Yeah.
stand on it. and she just looks awkward. Everything about this performance is awkward. And then she throws the ball in the hoop. It's like swish. That's the payoff. She throws it in as a swish. And it's just if you watched it,
Ratings
I
down.
didn't like it.
it
Whoever
was awkward, wasn't it?
I saw it. I was just like, what's going on?
Whoever is coming up with these ideas for Katy Perry
Fire
wants
him.
her to fail.
I thought her dances during the performance were awkward. It's like it just was
She's
like
don't
They should have
let her
had people
dance.
behind her shooting whatever. She should never be near basket.
And she shouldn't be dancing.
I liked extraterrestrial. I liked
That
that,
was the
Katy
end of
Perry.
that.
You know, I was like, I liked, you know,
She
fireworks.
did have on a wig. She looked a lot better with the wig.
Oh, the blonde wig.
She
Yeah,
pulled the wig off. Yeah. She looked a lot better there.
put that shit back on.
Yeah, do that next year. Do it. Change
Don't
it.
cut your hair, Katy Perry.
Because you
What
see
the
it's
fuck?
not making sales. I don't see Katy Perry being as huge as she was.
She's
with that
on
hair.
her way out. She's in her 30s, and it's fucked up. That's the way the world works. You're in your 30s, you're gone as a female.
She can come back. She just needs more hair.
They're not going to allow her to.
No, man, Madonna's still doing it.
Madonna's not doing anything. She's
So,
in a fucking wheelchair.
So she's not in a wheelchair. So
I was waiting for you to defend her. I was waiting for Jay to defend her. I'm like,
always
nothing.
with the ageism shit. Always. No,
Well-
but listen, this show, the VMAs should have ended with Pink. All right.
Yes.
It should have ended with Pink. That should have been the finale. It should have been ended there. Overall, that was the only. Katy Perry had the only cringeworthy performance.
Damn. Why does
Out
she
of the
always
whole
have
thing.
a bad one? She needs to get off of TV right now. She needs a
but
reboot.
in general, VMAs, you did good this year.
It should have ended with
Yeah, I
Pink
liked it.
You get,
and
you
one
get,
in the stink.
you
Well,
get
it's
a
better than Miley
get-
Cyrus's performance.
You
when
get
she
a B
ended the show.
plus. No, that was a bad end of the show too.
Oh,
If
God.
you get like a B plus, I give it a B plus.
Miley Cyrus's ending to the show
That was the worst.
was the worst.
That was the
ending
worst.
to
That
any
was,
show.
that was horrible.
That's the worst performance of any
anything I've ever seen.
If you ever want
Any
to
award
clear
show.
out, if you ever want to clear out a show, that's the way to do it.
Oh no!
Oh
Everyone
my
was
God.
I gotta beat traffic. Gone.
Well, what happened to that song?
Nothing.
Nothing like the album that she gave away for free. Nothing happened because it stunk.
Fucking horrible. That was
When
terrible.
the album is so bad, you have to give it away for free. and
Jesus
Nobody wants
Christ.
it.
No one wants that shit.
That's horrible.
Oh
like,
man!
It's like
But-
giving away a shit sandwich. You want it?
But Pink stole the show.
All right, so
Good for her.
let me go to the email question because it actually is tied into the topic here. So
What
Stam43 says, "What was your favorite performance at the VMAs?"
Oh, I have no idea.
I
You got to pick one, damn it.
No.
Damn, I just said Pink.
I kind of dug
All right.
Pink's, but I like Logic. I thought that was pretty.
Oh, okay.
That was a surprise one I really dug.
All right.
I don't have one because I didn't see it.
Yeah, I don't have an
And
opinion because I
Kendrick's
didn't
was
see it
good
either.
too. So it's like, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Any of those three would kind of steal the show.
So what do you think of the show in a whole?
I liked it a lot.
All right.
I liked it a lot.
1 out of 10.
I
What do you
give it
rate
an
Kev?
8.
Give it 8. What
I
about you,
give it an
Jay?
8.
Yeah, as a show in a whole, I give it.
I enjoyed myself.
I give it an 8. Yeah.
That's a strong, good rating.
Not much I hated about it.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
There's nothing I really hated about it.
So they didn't highlight the shitty people, and they highlighted the good people and gave them a lot of time. That's good.
Oh, that Taylor Swift though. All right, 7.
Oh, Taylor Swift.
that changed.
Forgot about that.
That changed
that
fast.
fucking 7.
Forgot about that. Wow.
Yeah, that should
Look
drop
at the
fast.
7.
Damn.
With Taylor and
That
Katie.
whole rating.
Taylor and Katie drops it to a 7.
Damn.
That was the only parts I didn't like about the show though.
All right.
Damn.
Those
That's
the
fair,
breaks.
though.
What about Lil Uzi being anywhere remotely in
Nah,
the
he had no
vicinity
impact.
on the show?
No impact.
Oh yeah, no pink.
No
Okay.
impact.
No.
Just his name mentioned.
He didn't get a lot of
pisses me
screen time. He just did that performance. And
They
that
pushed it
was
to the
it.
edge. They
Yeah.
hope that
off.
You know what's crazy about that song? You know they
God.
play that at clubs.
Yeah.
That's the most depressing, like song.
Boring.
At clubs.
Play that at
All
club?
my friends are dead. Why am I dancing to this?
Yo, it's the
This
most,
shit off.
Yeah, all my
Boring.
friends are dead.
You have to
all
know,
my
you have
friends.
to know
It's
the
a boring
underlining
song.
meaning of it.
It's awful.
The underlining meaning means I have no new friends.
Damn.
No, I don't know.
Get that shit
I
off.
honestly, I never heard this shit in my life.
Oh, I hear that shit's on the radio all the time.
I
you
heard
never
some.
heard that? Me
No,
off.
I never listened to it. I heard it. I never listened to
It
it.
pisses
Lyric
me
wise,
off.
never listened to it.
Oh my god. That's
No.
just the chorus. I don't know what the lyrics are.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. My friends are dead. Plus me to that.
Oh God, shoot me in the head.
Uzi is
God,
that-
I wish I'm dead. Shoot me in the head.
Yeah, we lose Chester.
Yeah,
I know, exactly. We still got Lil Uzi or whoever the fuck his name is. And
Speaking of which,
come
Justin
on,
wasn't
man.
even mentioned.
What?
That's weird.
What?
Justin Bieber. And Justin Timberlake. Which Justin Timberlake?
Timberlake is chilling, getting that married life.
Yeah.
He's done. He's
He's got a kid
chilling.
now, right? Yeah, I think so.
Probably
He's got a kid, yeah.
either
Yeah.
a kid or one on the way, most likely.
He's too busy watching his wife get done up on the center every week. I
Damn.
was like, yo, what the fuck?
Oh, I saw the first episode of
Damn.
that, man.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
It's a weird show. Anyway, that's all we got for you today. As always,
I'm
for
not
those
done. I'm not
listening or
done.
watching, let us know what you think in the comments and ignore this guy. If you want to see live video recordings of all our podcasts, just go to YouTube and search the official 857 Music channel. Email your questions for a shout out. And
That's it.
if you're gonna do that, email them to comments at 857ENT. And for our latest updates, log on to 857ENT.com. Like us on Facebook, search 857 Hip Hop. Follow us on Twitter at 857 Music. Check out our latest content available on iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby, Stitcher, and most streaming services. And finally, for more weekly 857 entertainment, show your support, thumbs up, leave a comment, share, subscribe.
You fucking hitting the fucking mic all the time.
Subscribe. Don't hit the mic, but subscribe. If we reach 1,000 subscribers, Kev is going to take a pie to the face. And as always,
Yeah. Edible
Peace.
pie.
What's nap?
peace.
Yeah.
Nap.
Peace.
We out,
See ya.
suckers.